Shake that ass for Dre. Now shake that ass for me. Taurus, they gonna put me underneath the jail. All right, Hierophants, y'all need to keep it together out here in the collective. All right, whatever y'all doing to keep yourselves motivated to show up for work every day, motivated to teach, motivated to just be able to be yourself in a world that just don't understand you. This reading is going to be for you, okay? I feel like you have set yourself free. You set yourself apart. And no one understands your humor. No one understands why you are the way you are. What deck we going to use, Spirit? So if y'all are new, welcome to the Teacher's Lounge, the side of the Taurus channel where you are a leader, you are a teacher, you are some form of an influencer, you are some form of a divine expression, a divine being, and you are creatively expressing yourself out here in these streets. It's not easy. And the word on the street is that you're either threatening people or bullying people, or people feel threatened by you. All right. That's what I'm seeing here. That's what I'm tapped into. We're still tapped into the same continuation. I feel like it's building momentum. Because you're not a child anymore. I'm picking up on Taurians that you're not riddled with reminiscing and being childish. Like, you really have shed this skin that's allowing you to be the version of yourself that you want to be. Do what it is that you love, regardless of who supports you and who doesn't. So there's a clear separation between you and other people. And I feel like we said this before in the previous days, but it's not going to be fair. It's not going to be fair. Because I feel like underneath all of those layers, underneath everything, at your core, you do just want to be accepted. You do just want to be free. And you do wish that it didn't have to be this way. Some of you wish that, other people would set themselves free so it wouldn't have to be more of them and yet less of you. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm saying less of you, I mean people that are on your same frequency, on your same vibration. But if you had to choose between going back to the Matrix and being awake and alive and thriving, which one would you choose? If you had to go back to your prior struggles of relationships, family situationships, would you go back? No. So regardless of what it may look like, these people lack the ability to manifest for themselves. They lack the ability to, like, they probably don't even know how to cook without reading the box. And we all read the box, but go with me, okay? They don't even know how to, like, make something out of nothing. They don't even know how to see what's already right in front of them and do something with it. So because they can't do it, they rather look at you and point a finger at you and accuse you of things, gang stalk you, and try to bother you. They want to see if you're bothered by them. All right. And then not to mention your whatever craft that you possess, you have a certain flair. Everyone has their own flair. Everyone depicts what it is, who they are, and how they want to, air out their business. It's not everyone's business to know everything about you and why you do this and what your next plans is for the next season. It would not be a cake if you didn't give it time to bake. It wouldn't be something special if you didn't allow it to just be. So that's what I'm sensing here, is that you are painting, you are crafting, you are being subliminal, you are being very strategic and calculated and seductive overall. It is a art, it is a craft. When a painter paints a picture, they are painting an expression of a reality that they see in their mind's eye. All of that is it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to see what happens with the painter until the painter's done painting. That's what I'm seeing here. So your sensations, it's about to be more satiable. Things that you personally are attracted to are about to amplify. And I feel like you're going to be even getting more gaudier and gaudier and gaudier. Okay. And it's definitely one of those things where enjoy the ride, okay? Because some of y'all, if y'all work in the teachers, like in an actual school facility, and you know how they give y'all the lecture, and you guys have to create your own lecture for the subject. You also have to create your own lessons. And then on top of that, you have to decorate your classroom and then undecorate it at the end of the year. Even those of you that are in that particular sector of education, the Hierophant is still directly connected to you. So people may feel like, oh, you shouldn't be, teaching children about this or bringing a secular music into the classroom, or you shouldn't be doing certain things because it's confusing. And well, then it's time to homeschool your children. I do it, I ain't got no choice. But if I did have a choice, I probably would. But y'all get my point. So it's like there is still a creative realm that you have to utilize in order to teach these hard-headed ass children. I know, because if my kids were in school and anyone had to teach my children, you know, I would pray for you. So whatever is necessary, whatever is clever, I feel like a lot of you are put in this position to, like I said, you're being the leaders in your industries, you're being the leaders in your realm, and a part of creating that own lane, it's going to come with the negative pushback. So that's to be expected. Let me get a sip of water. Hold on. So what you need to know about today is it feels like there's an uproar. Okay. Whatever is conjuring up it's stemming from people feeling as if they are not important to you anymore. People feeling as if you are ignoring them. You have really detached in such a way where you're not giving them the microphone. No, you don't get to speak. You don't get to have an opinion. You don't get to sit here and be all up in my energy. That's the energy. You don't get to do all of that. You don't get to play around with the Hierophants this week. And that's why you are a divine being, because you know it's a part of the whole thing it's a part of being a star, bottom of the deck. Okay. So there's a clear indication that people are not happy doing what they do for work. People are not happy doing what they do for their life, whatever it is they life in doing. They are in their struggle and they're unhappy with their circumstances. They don't know how to change their circumstances, but they are gravitating to watching you and trying to depict how you should express yourself. So that's the overall gig. That's the gag. That's what the energy is giving. And you won't allow them to trap you in that type of rhetoric, play on words. All right. For those of you where you're dealing with situations where someone's coming to your place of work or your place of business, attempting to create any type of drama, it's because they feel like they have no control over you and what you're about to do or what it is that you do. Someone wanted you feeling insecure about yourself. Someone wanted you feeling like nothing would happen for you unless you gave this person the time of day. And the way spirit is giving it to me is as these people. So these people have been playing around for far too long. And you're not miserable. I feel like there's a lot to do with like family maybe coming back around you in some capacity, or attempting to or wanting to talk to you about something. They're going to encourage you, like, you might want to be careful about that. You might want to be careful about this. You might not want to say that. You might not want to do that. Okay, we have cancel culture out here. Okay, worry babes, the hermit energy. Yeah, they want you back into this isolated, introverted, unhappy energy. And it's not that some of you were in hermit mode so you can work on your shadow work. So you can do things for yourself to help you evolve, right? Now that that season has passed and you are introducing who you are, okay? Who you have developed into. This is where the problem lies because whoever you are and what you have developed into is not popular. Okay. It's not popular. And as far as they're concerned, they don't want no parts of you, but they can't help but to watch you. They can't help but to look at you. They can't help but to come towards you. That's the energy that's being manifested here. So let's see. Spirit, what channel message? If you guys are new, welcome to our love nest over here on Talk Taurus Tarot. Again, this is the teacher's lounge, okay? Hold on a second. I feel like a lot of this is someone that is like a romantic partner is really meddling in your life outside of like work. Let me pick this up. Okay, so what I was saying is outside of work and the normal everyday working task and what comes along with that, right? Stranger danger. We're talking about a romantic partner that can tend to be a little unhinged. Okay, this may be an ex of yours. They may tend to try to be a little bit more forceful when you are not coming or allowing them into your energy willingly. All right, so these are those narcissistic vibes that can be when they feel heartbroken by you, when they feel that separation. They can become very anxious and reckless. And out of an act of love, these are the type of people that will get back with you just to break up with you because they feel as if you taking your energy, you working on yourself, you leveling up in your life, you deciding what it is that you want to do for yourself and meaning it this time was like the greatest act of aggression. You broke their heart. Okay. And that's what they're saying. Like that's what matters to them. So they come with this brute force. First they tried the tactic and they didn't take it up a notch. The first tactic that they tried was to make your freedom of expression, your ability to just go about and do whatever it is you want to do freely, harder for you. And since you found a way to still express yourself, even from the confines of whatever job you work in or whatever industry you're in, it's like it was supposed to make you be completely turned off by it and force you back into a particular lifestyle. Someone told this person or these people that this is what was going to guarantee you to come get back into your boxes, okay? However, all of these narcissistic people are heartbroken, and you're the teacher teaching them that, hey, your emotional response to my divinity, your emotional response to my free will, my right, is narcissistic. And they may be projecting onto you that you're narcissistic and that you are in your ego and you are prideful and all these different things. But the truth of the matter is, for them to be hurt that you are doing what you want to do is a direct reflection of them being narcissistic. So that is why you're the Hierophant. That is why you are teaching that. So the more that you continue to do what it is that you want to do, the more that they'll never be able to be in the same vicinity as you, the same rooms as you, or even tap into the same type of divinity as you. And that's because they're too busy feeling scorned by you. And all you did was do you. How is that? All you did was decide that, hey, if I want to change my reality, I got to separate myself. If I want a different reality, I need to hang out with different people. If I want more positive things attracted to me in my life, I have to create the space that allows that energy to flow towards me. So being stuck in all this hurt energy, resentment, it was never something that belonged to you. But it was all the friends, all the family, all the people that just that kept flocking to your light. So you had to like zoom past these hoes, okay? You had to let your coochie breathe. Woo! Okay. Oh my God. I'm gonna take a sip of water. So let's get into Spirit's channel message to you guys. Today is pretty much, I feel like it's the initiation of what's about to happen tomorrow and the rest of the week. This is like, it's just been initiated. It's just started. Okay. But what's to come, what you can expect is these people are going to feel threatened and intimidated and bothered by you. And what do bothered people do? What do hurt people do? They have to start going to and constructing their abstract false narratives to form some type of opposition. So wherever there's a hierophant, there is a forming resistance. Okay. Period. That's what they said. The devil. Look at the devil. It's like the Grinch. So you're being accused of being the Grinch, but these are the real Grinches. Okay. Okay. All right, so what's your channel message to Taurus, my hierophants? Because y'all assignment is totally different from the rest. Okay. So now y'all are leaders, and y'all are like the ones that are showing up for people that need you. Okay, so everybody needs you guys. You're sharing, you're telling, you're sharing, you're creating, music videos, journals, writing. You're creating art pieces to help people get inspired to choose themselves. And all these minions have just come to like piranhas and just chew away at you. What's wrong with these peasants? Ugh. Look at that. I'm telling you, this has everything to do with feeling safe. They never left the confines of their relationship. Okay. These are people that I'm hearing, unhappy housewives. All right. I'm seeing people that never got to live their life. You see how she's sitting here waiting for someone to come, and there's all this fireworks there. These are people that wanted you to stay on this side of the fence with them. And then you was like, what the fuck? Look at all of this fireworks happening back there. I want to go outside. I want to let my hair down. I don't want to be stuck like this. And so it's like, well, oh, if you leave, you'll never get true love. Oh, if you leave, you're never going to find what you're looking for. Because God is going to stop you. No, they are the conjured gods, demis, that believe that they have his hidden agenda to now take you down. Yeah, not so smart. People that really have become indoctrinated to a certain belief system. And so they want to be like in those rooms and having those conversations with people that make certain moves, but they act like a rat. They act like informants. It's only just to sit there and, just sit in the back and observe situations and the intentions of other people so they can countersuit, so they can create the opposition, the resistance of what we need to look out for. And so these people give themselves permission to come and sit in your auditoriums and sit in your rooms and, just like backseat monitor and investigate, and then they take it back and it's like, well, what were you doing? If you're against that so much, why were you over there listening to that tarot reading? If you were against R&B so much, why are you listening to R&B music? If you're against rap so much, why are you listening to rap music? If you're against a particular type of lifestyle, why are you always going to investigate it? Why are you always going to go look at it? Have you noticed that nobody from over here is going over into your world and trying to investigate you? You're a stalker. That's what that energy feels like. And that's how you know who's wrong and who's right. because only busybodies leave their position and go over into someone else's reality and try to dictate their reality as well, because they want control and domination over that reality too. They want that thing eradicated. They want everyone in the world to think like them, believe like them, and do everything according to them. So at first they try to pull, the love and light situation. They try to mimic you. They try to, oh, welcome. So you can welcome them in with open arms, right? And before they actually tell you what their belief systems are, before they actually reveal to you why they're even coming there to begin with, it's to be able to sit so close to you at the table. What did was it Judas? Yes, didn't he kiss Jesus? So these are the people that want to be the Judas in your life and sit right there the closest to you and be like, hey, maybe you shouldn't say it like that. Maybe you should say it like this. Maybe, they ride the nice zone super hard. They ride I'm just giving you a helpful suggestion super duper hard, trying to puppeteer how you should express yourself. You know, well, you want everyone to feel liked by you. You want everyone to feel a certain type of way. You wouldn't want this, right? Or you wouldn't want that. Y'all know that type of energy that y'all come around and it be real stanky. That's the type of energy that I'm seeing. And then you have those masculines that be like, sister, brother, I support you, whatever you want to do. But there's always a better way to say it. There's always a better way. You just don't want to rub people the wrong way. You just don't. Well, get your scary ass over there. All y'all scary asses go sit over there together. Hold hands and sing Kumbaya. That's what I'm seeing here, because you're tapping into infinite potential. When I tell you, you're going to be seeing eights everywhere, and the universe is like stamp of approval, stamp of approval, stamp of approval. Everywhere you go. Many of you are going to be on this 8 wave, year of the 8. Everything is going to be confirming to you. Whatever comes into your mind, flashes of thought, put it out there. Do not care. Do it anyway. Do it scared. Do it real. Okay, do it everything. Just do it. That's the energy that I'm seeing here. Because the people, listen, it's like spirit is pretty much saying a lot of you that I'm talking to, you're probably around the age groups of, before 30s. Okay, you may be young. A lot of y'all are doing things that your ancestors could never do at like before you're even out of high school. A lot of y'all are refusing to go to college. You're refusing to do a lot of different things. And as far as you're concerned, you don't care. Everybody take it too serious anyway. Everybody think they the shit, but they're not really the fart. You know what I'm saying? That is the type of it's like everyone's like, oh, so serious and attack. And it's like, there is a infinite supply. Who taught y'all lack? So y'all were born in lack, but y'all haven't adapted that lack mentality. So everything that you want and desire is going to always come easy for you. And you're going to always meet old folks and people that feel like they are smarter than you, wiser than you, and they've been around the block longer than you, trying to tell you what's required in order to make it somewhere. And the truth of the matter is, if that were the case, they would have been able to get far, far further than you're doing in a shorter period of time. If that was the case, it's like, well, why do I even have to do any of this? You should have been had it done. You get what I'm saying? There, it has been a clear hello, something that you're doing isn't working. All right. And so these Gen Zs and stuff are tearing shit down, tearing it down. Just marching around shit, just tearing stuff down. You don't control me. They're not thinking twice to say what it is that they want to say. They have no fear. And for a long time, I'm not saying that you have to be that age, but for a long time, their spirit is pretty much acknowledging that you've been a lone wolf out here. And so some of you are really you answered the call. Do I feel as if your parents and so forth like that were called? Yes. Do I feel like they were chosen? Yes. But for a lot of you, they just had too many limited belief systems that would allow them to be able to process that scattered brain, that would be able to help them process that they are even under those types of spells or illusions. But you, my friends, have jumped over boundaries, all types of boundaries, and the rest of the world is having to sit still and take notes. So, I would hate to be on that side of the spectrum that just is, being all mad and angry because of what they couldn't do. I would hate to be on that side of the spectrum. That's not happening over here. So Spirit is pretty much saying, keep doing what you do. All right. The right people will come along eventually, and it may just be a few. But when you start to feel like, you know what, I don't know if I should still be doing this, or you start to doubt yourself, you already know what you're supposed to do. They have absolutely no control over you. Like I said, a lot of y'all were born into families, religions, and things like that offered you up, baptizing you through the name of whatever, and pretty much you externalizing your godship, you externalizing your goddess energy to external forces. But you claimed you call all that energy back. Look at that, 7 of Pentacles. You will not harvest me. And so the devil is like, oh, so you really feel like you have a choice in this situation. And there is one particular horrible ass feminine energy. It's coming off as a feminine energy, but I really feel like it could be any gender. Because we have the King of Cups in reverse, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They don't have to be, but I'm telling you, there's a narcissist that feels hurt by you. It's giving very hurt bae. They feel hurt by you. They feel as if you doing better than them, or you moving on with your life and refusing to participate in this entire merry-go-round with them is like an act of aggression. It's like an act of treason. I don't know who this person is, but that's what they're saying, like an act of treason. Let's see if there's anything else that Spirit wants you to see, child. Child divine. I kept saying child. You are a child divine. All right, so we have shadow attribute, an inability to defend oneself against negative forces. This is exactly what Spirit was showing me in this energy that I'm trying to interpret to you. You were in the shadows for far too long, unable to persevere and defend yourself against negative forces that refuse to let you go. So you are a child of God. You are a god and a goddess. And some people don't feel comfortable with that because it's like, yeah, okay. Okay. What you mean when you say that? Like, how much of a god are you saying? All of that is for them to figure out. And then we have light attribute, innocence, purity, and redemption. Suggests a special connection with the divine. You are a divine being having a human experience. And these forces try to convince you that you've been sipping the Kool-Aid. Yes. What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer who doesn't believe in anything? All right, so we have shadow attribute, excessive feeling of entitlement, rulership without restraint. And then we have light attribute, enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. Okay, y'all see what I'm saying here? These are the people that like to utilize other people to help them get to where they're going in life. And so they will dibble and dabble in their light and shadow attributes to get what it is that they want. But they came across you. a divine child. And this divine child has a direct connection, which means anything you ask for, as far as manifestation, as far as, I just talk on the phone to God like my best friend. Anything that you ask God for, it comes through for you without a shadow of a doubt. You don't ever worry about that. You don't ever question about that. God has shown you time and time again, even as these forces were trying to convince you otherwise, that you are a divine child. Period. So you don't have to compromise your integrity for nobody. You don't have to kiss no one's ass. You don't have to you don't have to bend that ass on. I'm done, I promise. Let's get your last cards, y'all. Like, I just never thought, for the first time, it just feels like the horizon is high. Like, y'all energy is so high vibrational. It feels good over here, okay? Let's see. So here, what's your final closing message to Taurus? 5 of Abundance. All right, and it says, there are times when everyone needs a hand. Your angels want you to know that you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Accept the help of those around you. The situation you're experiencing is temporary. This may not be the right time to become self-employed. Be patient. All right, so don't quit your day job just yet for some of you guys that are just crossing over. But for others of you that are going through a transitional rise and fall of, just what it takes to be a divine being here, just remember that this too shall pass. All right, you know how to go into those, you know how to compartmentalize all of those things and adjust and tweak and all those things. So you don't ever have to look at it like a bad season. You just know it's not harvest season. And so people may be having to laugh right now like, oh, this is going to really fuck you up. Or, they may be having that type of expression, 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Oh yeah, you're finally seeing it. You're finally seeing the end of your shit. You're desperate. Da, 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 da. They are going to say whatever it is that they're going to say, 7 of Pentacles in reverse. And it stems from, you understand moon cycles. You understand ebbs and flows. You understand seasons. You're very intentional with what you're doing, so don't ever forget that, is what Spirit is saying. All right, so we have the 10 of Thought in reverse. So I'm going to read it to you upright, but I do feel as if in the past, you were trying to avoid stepping on toes. You were trying to walk on eggshells. You were trying to people please. And it says, a situation that's been troubling you has come to an end, and you can breathe a sigh of relief. With the challenging times behind you, you can now move on. It's important to fully let go of this junction. Someone in your life may now finally be free of his or her addictions or codependency issues. So I feel like this may be you, having to walk away from certain relationships in the past. It was difficult. Like I said in the beginning of the reading, I was feeling that energy where it felt really hard to, accept the reality that you had to leave certain people behind, because you're not doing it for malicious reasons. But when you see that something is starting to set in and it's not changing, you have to change. And so you did. You go within and you evolve. All right. So we have creativity and abundance. Look at this. All right. Dear one, you're being called to action. You're ready to accomplish great things and truly come into the fullness of who you are. It's a time for great creativity, giving birth to beloved projects, or becoming a parent. Follow your passion so that abundance and prosperity manifests for you. And look, spiritual teacher. I told you, y'all are the Hierophants. Confirmation for Spirit. Thank you. There are great rewards in spending time alone. Use those moments of solitude to focus on you and ways in which you might give to those around you. Shine your light as an example for others to follow. Seek out a spiritual mentor, or your own if life feels unfulfilled right now. Taurus, all of my Hierophants, My teachers out here, I am sending you lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey until tomorrow. Au revoir. I think I said that right. Bye.